Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. Dude, this is like a decent time. I mean, it's 7:40 p.m. California time. I still got sunshine going on, which is amazing. So, Janine, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. I can't have you join. Sorry, not tonight because I'm about to do this and bounce to the gym real quick before they close. How are you? But I'd love to bring you on one of these nights for sure. Maybe for a Thursday with Sean. T-Money, what's going on? How are you guys? Welcome. Good to see you. I am going to do that Fridays. Can I digress a little bit? I'm going to digress. Just a couple seconds before I bounce. So I go to LA Fitness Gym. I don't know if you have it out there, but some of the states have them. Actually, most of the states have that gym. I like that gym. A lot. So when I was in Michigan, actually, in the first couple of years, I was actually going to that gym over there. But so ever since COVID, they had crappy hours in the beginning anyway, compared to like 24-hour fitness. I don't know if you know what that is, or Planet Hollywood or what have you. But they had crappy hours anyway. But after COVID, on Fridays, they close at 9 o'clock. Saturday, Sunday, they close at 5 p.m. Like, come on, right? So the point is, I'm going to do this, boom, and head over to the gymnasium. Actually, this week, I'll digress just a little bit more. I hit 11 pounds. I've gained 11 pounds, which means I'm at 129 pounds, 128.9, which is just like a pound away from 130, which is amazing. You go there? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. LA Fitness is amazing. I love LA Fitness. Yeah. I take my own stuff, so I never use anything they give. So I'm like freaky like that. I take my own stuff. But yeah, so I hit 129 pounds, which is amazing. When I started this whole thing, I was every time I say this, I'm embarrassed. I was like 118 when I started, but I had hit as low as 116. Anyway, but I haven't been to the gym for like 3 days. I have no idea. On Monday, I woke up and my thumb was hurting like really bad. So I couldn't like grab anything. So I couldn't really do much. So I didn't go to the gym for like three nights. So I'm really excited to go. How tall am I? I'm on a good day. I'm 5'8". That's tiny. So I'm gonna squeeze this short, but I have lost 49 pounds in the past year and a half, and I've been going through so many tests and blah blah blah. Finally, they have figured out what happened, and so I'm just trying to come back. When I was coming back from Michigan, when I got back to Cali from Michigan, I weighed 165 pounds, just to give you an idea. So if you look at my my lives when you used to watch my lives when I was in Michigan, like bigger face, and yeah, my waist is 28, 29. I used to be a big boy, so I'm working on getting back on that. I've always been very low body fat, really lean, thick, that kind of a thing. So I've always been working out. I'm into my protein shake and my goodies. See, when I tell you I'm taking my shake and I cough, that's what I'm saying right now. That's what I'm saying. So this stuff, I'm gonna post a clip on what I put in here. I mean, everything is in here. Let's just put it to you this way. Anyway, I digress, but it's good stuff. Oh God, Team Money. I know, Team Money. That's not even funny, dude. Don't even put it out there. You've been sober how long? Drop that in the comments so people don't freak out like that. Team Money, drop down in the comments how long you've been sober and clean. Go ahead. Drop that down. I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass. Yeah, so that's the story. I forgot what I was going to talk about today. Oh yeah. I was going to talk about how can you have one person, right? I have thyroid back and forth. Huh? So I have a couple of customers that have thyroid issues. I went through that testing, and they wanted to make sure it's not anything thyroid related. But yeah, no, it's not. You never did and never will, because you're clean and sober for how long? Come on now, come on, be proud. Drop it in the comments. Let's go. All right, used to see the posters. Yeah. Maybe the one day I gotta interview Team Money. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a good thing and scary thing at the same time. But as you're joining me live, let me know who's here, who's not here. Money, what's up? Let's go, Brandon. That's awesome. I love that name whenever it comes up. All right, so tonight's story. I love this story, right? No, you know what? Here you go. See, you talk about that stuff, and I go, digress. Team Money is freaking funny. But how long have you been clean and oh my goodness, do I have to drag it out of your Team Money? How long have you been how long? Janine, come on now. Adam, welcome. Team Money, how long have you been sober and clean from everything else? Come on now, do I have to drag it out of you? Drop it in there. I know it's been a gazillion years, so be proud of that. I want to show that off for you. Janine, no, my boy is a good boy. Brandon is that's funny. So let's get into for tonight. Tonight is a good one. I got a story. This is an actually older story, and you may have heard of this if you know about this guy. Super popular guy in personal development. In fact, his TED Talk, still to this day, is one of the most viewed TED Talks in the history of TED Talks. Right? I'm talking about nobody else but Simon Sinek. If you have not seen the reasons why, that clip has done, that TED Talk has done the most views ever in the history of TED Talks. It's amazing. Okay, it all starts with why, right? So it's an amazing talk. But I listened to a clip from him today. Actually, PK sent this to me. P Money, shout out to you. Thank you for sending me this clip. And what he was saying is that one day he was in Vegas and he was at Four Seasons, and they have a coffee stand downstairs, if you would. So he goes to this coffee stand, and he says the barista's name that night was Noah. So he starts getting a coffee from Noah, but Noah is like super happy and overjoyed and gives like customer service like beyond, and he says, I spent way too much time just getting a cup of coffee because I was just like really excited about just spending time with him, right? So he says because of his work, he asked him, he goes, hey, how do you like your job? And he, without hesitation, he goes, Noah turned around and said, I love my job. And Simon says, as soon as he said that, it's a trigger, because like is rational, right? You like something, it's very rational. Love is very emotionally based, right? So it's like, do you love your wife? Yeah, I like her a lot. You know what I mean? So love is more emotionally based. Like is rationally based, right? So when he says, I love my job, he goes, well, tell me a little bit about why you love this job, right? And he says, I love my job because all day managers walk by and ask me if I need anything, if they can do anything at all to help my day, to improve my workflow, to just help with anything at all. And he goes, this is not just my manager. This is any manager. For 4 seasons, when they walk by, they ask you that. They go, how's your day? How you doing? Do you need anything? Are you doing okay? And he goes, okay. He goes, but I also work at another hotel doing the same thing. Are you catching me? I want you to pay attention here. Noah works at another hotel doing the same thing, right? But he said, I don't like my job there one bit. In fact, I can't wait to clock out. Why? Because managers walk by there, and not all managers, just my manager, and constantly is micromanaging me, is telling me, hey, you need to hit your quota, you need to do this, you need to do that. All they are doing is they look for problems, issues, and all they do is just want to point their fingers. Now, I want you to really think about that for a second. How many times, before I get into the next, my takeaway, right? I want you to really think about that for a second. A guy works at a coffee shop, okay? Same guy, 2 coffee shops. At one coffee shop, he's a blast. He's laughing, he spends time with his customers, really gives that love and just, goes out of his way. Time goes by like that for him. Does the same thing at the other coffee shop, but can't wait to get out. Now that should be very alarming, because sometimes and I thought about that today when I heard this again. Sometimes you come across people at their job and you don't know if they have another job doing the same thing and they're nicer there, like this kid. Do you? You don't know that. You call somebody on the phone, customer service, or you call a doctor's office, as I've been calling a lot, and you talk to some people, they're really nice, some people are not very nice, and you don't know their story. You don't know if they're working part-time here and part-time at another office. And this is just, and that is amazing. We don't know that. Right? That's not the point. It's not about the personal skills. It doesn't matter. You could be a janitor. You don't have to have a lot. It's just who you are, right? Well, not necessarily. Because here's the thing. I want you to really think about this. My experience, your experience, okay, with that barista, okay, our experience will be very different. Not because of Noah, because he does the same job at 2 different places. One, he's not super attentive. One, he is, right? So our experience is going to vary, not because of Noah, but are you ready for the punchline? But because of the team he works for. Because of the leadership. Because the way the leadership treats him makes a difference in his output. You think about that for a second. Think about your job. Think about if you've had that same job with a different boss, and that boss was an you know what. And this boss is amazing. I can give you half a dozen of those stories, like literally. I can give you some, actually 2 names just pop right in my head. I can give you 2 nightmare stories of managers who were above me. Nightmare stories, okay? Because I've been doing loans and mortgages, like I've told you guys, for 20 years, right? So I've had a few managers. So I can particularly remember these 2, particularly this one, but these 2, this nightmare, like almost a fist fight of a nightmare with a big company, right? And then I've had managers, dude, these people are like amazing, like they're angels, right? Same job. It's not about the person sometimes. I love that. Sometimes you gotta, and look at the leadership. How are you leading your people? And here's what I gotta tell you. This made me think. It's not about you leading your team. See, some of you may have a team. Some of you may not be doing that requires a team. You know what I mean? Some of you have a family. That's leadership, right? But thanks a lot, right? So sometimes it's not about really the person. It's really how you're leading that person. It is what you are doing and saying and how that person takes that and interprets that. You know, somebody walking by and inspiring you and asking you, hey, if you need any help, do you need anything to do a better job, and gives you a compliment all day. It won't take long that you're motivated internally to do better for that person. It just, like, you enjoy working for that person, right? You enjoy that. And you're just motivated, right? I've talked about Mission Ranch Market, right? This is one market. I don't know why it just kind of pops in my head right now, but that's like a Persian market in Mission Viejo. Now, where I live, okay, there's a lot of Persian markets. Like there's at least 5, 6 that just like very popular right around each other, right? And I go to all of them. Well, I go to Mission Ranch a lot more. But when you go to Mission Ranch, and it's a big one, I mean, he's got a lot of employees. I mean, this is a big grocery store. There's not one person there that you run into that's not happy at their job. It's amazing. It's unbelievable, honestly. The guy that makes bread, the guy that loads up the produce, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Everybody there is so nice, and it just feels, as a customer, when you go there, it feels like everybody loves what they're doing. Everybody. And then you go to the other ones, it's like, oh my God, customer service sucks. They're complaining, they're talking to each other, and they're gossiping like every other Persian does. And it's like, it's just annoying. I just want to get in and get out. Have you been like places like that? Have you had a grocery store where you go at a certain time and then the cashier there is super nice to you? and then there's another cashier on another aisle that you know, and you try to avoid that person all the time because they are not so nice. That can't be just me, right? Did I just like give? Did I just anyway? Yeah, right. It makes you think. Leadership. So maybe we should look at us as leaders, and maybe we gotta shift a few things, right? Maybe we gotta look at things a whole different way. I love this, and and the funny thing is, this is probably my fourth, fifth time I had seen this clip from Simon, but this time it just completely clicked a whole different way with me, right? Does that make sense? So anyway, hopefully you guys got some love, you got some inspiration, some value, some chuckles. Let's see. I'm actually Orange County, so I'm between Los Angeles and San Diego, right? Like smack dab right in the middle. Let me read some of these comments. I'm a one-man show, bro. We know stuff, right? Okay. There's a lot of comments. So I'll come back after the gym and I'm gonna hit them up. Probably erase one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm right smack dab in between LA and San Diego. Orange County. But yeah, Mission Ranch Market is in the city of Mission Viejo. If you are in Orange County or even LA County or even San Diego County, it's a very good chance that you know this market because of their bread. They're started really known for their bread. I'm a bread guy, okay? Can I just tell you, mic drop, this bread is, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, it's so good. And it's my boy right there. So I saw this guy from this small of a supermarket to be where he is today. So I'm so proud of my boy. So shout out to him. But yeah, the bread, man, unbelievable. They make it right there, and it just, they make like 3, 4, 5 different breads, but there's just these one particular bread. I'm a huge fan of this bread. It's called barbari, and if you're Persian, you obviously know. But man, I mean, unbelievable good. So I can't explain it. But so hopefully you guys got some love from my live. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go hit the gym now. After 4 days, I think my thumb is back to normal. We'll see. I'm gonna hit it so hard. I am so close to hitting 130 pounds. Are you guys proud of me? I started at 117, 118 pounds. And I weighed myself, Monday I was 129, 128.9. I am so close to hitting 130. Man, oh man, oh man, my shaky shake. And I'm excited. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey to come up this much, but man, I look at some of my lives from 4 months ago. I looked like a skeleton, like my face was so sunk in. I literally weighed, at one point, like I said, I weighed 116 pounds. So, and that doesn't look good on a frame of 5'8", you know? So, but yeah, so I'm excited. So drink my shake, hit the gym, and I'll come back and do the comments next. So drop your thoughts, your comments below. Keep it clean. I appreciate you guys. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again, much love.